With Outer Banks 3, fans return to the Pogues lifestyle with their dangerous and never-ending treasure hunt. But then the adventures and drama they encountered while filming will blow your mind. Towards the end of Outer Banks 2, the Pogues discovered a new island they decided to name Poglandia, and exploring this island on screen has been blissful. However, the cast isn't the only ones excited about this new and secured island, as Netflix hosted an event behind the scenes in honor of Season 3, and the Pogues and fans were invited. And honestly, it's beautiful to see as many fans cheering the Pogues on as they arrive at the scene. Outer Banks' new home got so many fans lined up as early as 5 a.m. to meet the Outer Banks stars, and it's so lovely. Poglandia might be a fantasy, but fans got to have a feel for it behind the scenes, and also the cast looks so happy to hang out with their loyal viewers and friends. Even famous artists were invited, and the launch of Poglandia was a big party, as Netflix has never gone that big for a show before. So that means that Outer Banks Pogue life involves everyone, and it's such a fantastic thing. And in this excitement, the cast got to share some good news, and it feels so good for the fans to absorb all these tremendous vibes.
Outer Banks has been renewed for a 4th season!
Then the Poglandia experience is not the first time fans would show how much they are in love with this cast. You have to see how lovers of the show react to seeing Drew Starkey and Madison Bailey on the street, and it's so refreshing to see the support that they get behind the scenes. While at the event, Chase Stokes, who portrays John B., mentioned how his story changed with Outer Banks, especially since he's been a struggling, aspiring actor for so long.
I used to use the LA Fitness on Hollywood Boulevard as my shower, and that was where I'd go work out, and then I'd shower, and that was kind of the way that I went about it. It sucked, but you know, you got to go through moments like that in order to understand these type of moments. So in a weird way, I'm really grateful for it now.
He also said that he tried to get the Steve Harrington role on Stranger Things, but after auditioning, the actor missed out on the opportunity and blamed himself for forgetting his lines. Interestingly, he made a brief appearance in the show that you probably missed. Also, Chase almost lost the role as John B in Outer Banks because he was too broke to get the audition.
I tried to call an Uber, and my bank account was overdrafted, and it declined my card. And so I called my mom crying from the Charleston airport, and I was like, I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, I can't leave the airport. Can I borrow $100? And the rest is history.
There have been some theories that Chase and Madeleine Klein would find it hard to work together for Season 3 after the pair broke up their relationship in 2021. However, as you can see after binging the show, it's strictly business when filming for these two, as they've made it clear not to mix up their personal and working relationships together. JJ and Kiara have a fantastic relationship on set too, which made fans start shipping the cast Rudy and Madison in real life. Still, many viewers believe the shipping has affected their friendship according to how they act around each other during interviews held behind the scenes of Season 3. The drama started when Madison came out to confront the fans attacking her girlfriend because they wanted her to date Rudy instead. And even though this happened a long time ago, it has affected how Rudy and Madison relate with each other in public, which could be to reduce how fans make assumptions about them. Despite all of these, they've been able to work together, which shows how dedicated these cast members are. Also, one unique thing about Outer Banks is that there is no definite script to follow while filming, as the cast work with writers to develop their characters as they go forward. So even Drew Starkey, who plays Rafe, didn't know his character was going to become a monster until it got to that point where they figured it was best for his character. And yes, Outer Banks 3 was developed the same way. Although there's the main plot to follow, some characters' actions are decided when filming. So if some of the scenes in Season 3 look to get you unawares, you should know that it's also got the cast the same way behind the scenes. John B is a pretty determined character, but the same can't be said of Chase, who plays the role, as he's very goofy behind the scenes, and it's so beautiful to see how he plays around on set.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sammy.
Hi! Hi!
Chase doesn't just play around. He's also the right person to ask when something is missing on location, which is interesting because now fans know that John B doesn't only go after lost gold and cross, but other things too when he's not acting.
Jason. And has.
Pretty sure has.
Yeah.
He has a whole thing of like kleptos.
No, not most likely.
Yeah, klepto
Who has?
Chase has a whole diary.
It's
Chase.
The funny thing about this is how Chase steals stuff on set, and it's very iconic.
Recording himself stealing things. I think he puts most of it back. There's no telling.
It's just so funny. It's like so incriminating and seems like the absolute opposite thing to do if you're a kleptomaniac, but carry on.
Creating your own incriminating evidence.
Yeah.
However, the actor isn't shy about his kleptomaniac side as he reveals some of his stealing operations.
It was like a sheriff's department hat that was in John B's room for the last 30 episodes, so I stole that. I almost wore it today, actually.
You should. Really?
I'll wear it tomorrow.
I gotta see
I have that. I have a pair of his Converse. I've got 14 bandanas.
Rafe might not be your favourite character, but he does look different this season, and the reason behind his haircut is interesting.
I was tired of my hair, and I just shaved it off.
Decision?
Well, it was partly me, but it was partly our showrunner, Jonas, who kind of suggested it.
Also, the new gang member Cleo might be having some incredible moments on the show, but she's having an enormous blast behind the scenes and taking on a much more significant role this season. According to Madison, filming Outer Banks 3 took many months and almost entirely the summer. Hence, it's not strange to find Madeleine Klein, who portrays Sarah, breaking down emotionally while on a plane with the other cast members. Being with the Pogues might be a real united family, but getting to work for so long and leaving home could be why she seems so sad. While Madeleine was experiencing her breakdown moment, the other cast allowed her to dwell in it without interruption. Madeleine might be emotional on the set of Outer Banks 3 because she misses her loved ones at home. However, it's a different case for Madison, as she found a better way to deal with this by bringing her ever-supportive girlfriend along, and you will be fascinated to see how they keep the spark alive on set. As a group that's not afraid to go after anybody or treasure, explore new areas and come across different water animals, they seem careful and concerned when a caterpillar joins their fun moment together.
Alright, caterpillar.
Yeah, I think this damn poisonous.
I don't know.
See, I think this damn poisonous. Damn poisonous, yeah.
However, after a little while, they were open to accepting their new friend into the Pogue life.
Okay, Moppy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, friend.
There's also no real fun except it involves parties, and this cast knows how to make it happen, whether on the land or on the water. Aside from plenty of TikToks and hangouts the cast members involved themselves with to have some fantastic moments on set, there are also many pictures and selfies to show the special bond and chemistry between these guys. Outer Banks is also about nature and the beautiful treasures of life, and this cast took that seriously because while on set of season 3, they also took time to check out the zoo and had unforgettable moments with the animals.
Here you go. I got more. Ooh, I dropped it. There you go.
But that's not all. When Outer Banks cast swim and dive in season 3, they do it for real as they are skilled in exploring the water. Every show viewer enjoyed how Topper went from an annoying kook to a very supportive and chilled individual, which makes him different from how Rafe turned out. But there's something you might find hard to believe about Austin North, who plays Topper, and it's that he makes friends quickly with anyone. However, when considering who's the most competitive among the cast, Austin and Drew can't seem to choose among themselves. But everyone later agrees on Jonathan Davis, who plays Pope.
We're both pretty competitive.
It's
But
it's JD.
You're already JD.
Okay, that's JD. It's hands down.
And you won't believe who Jonathan takes after with this behaviour.
My mother's son.
Also, the actor likes to win based on what his colleagues say.
And he will cheat to win, and he will not admit that he lost. He will keep challenging you until he wins it back.
That's not strange because when he's playing Pope, he also doesn't want to lose, especially in this new season. Jonathan also got the messiest trailer on set, but the reason why sounds sweet.
Set it up for everybody. Everybody comes in and plays in my trailer.
Yeah, for sure.
JJ is a fun guy who causes trouble for the Pogues and ironically makes them all stick together. And this is why it's so interesting to know that even behind the scenes, Rudy Pankow, who plays JJ, is very forward with things and has awful plans to execute them. Carlacia Grant, who plays Cleo, had to go private with a dare as she was made to reveal the last text message she sent.
I text Tanner and I said, can you get me Super Bowl tickets? Rihanna's in the Super Bowl this year and I'm on the hunt for tickets.
The chemistry and love between this cast are so unique that even a dare meant for Austin, others joined in and sang happily with him. And this kind of friendship and support keeps Outer Banks going.
My name is Charlie, last name Wilson.
So, what do you think of all the fun and dramatic moments the cast of Outer Banks had to deal with to make Season 3 a reality? Share your thoughts in the comments and thanks for watching.